Yo everybody, what's poppin'? Andrew here. Welcome to another Sunday indoor soccer video. Before this match, we were 2-1-2, so really trying to fight to get that winning streak back on track. And this was actually the game where I said, oh, I'm probably not gonna have a video for because I don't have a GoPro. My brother graciously attended this match and was our video guy.
Thank you.
Without further ado, let's jump into this game, and caveat, we're only gonna be looking at the goals from this game. You'll understand why very soon. We start off the game with the ball and get the match underway with kickoff. We have a little bit of possession, try to work it onto their side of the field. Eventually gets to the right side and Booch finds Matt in the corner, who then flicks it to me. I one-touch it, corner of the goal. That's what we're talking about. First goal of this session for me. Yeah, we're already in the 6th game. It's fine, we won't talk about it. After I put us up 1-0, Josh finds Nick on the right side, and Nick smashes the ball one time and gets us up 2-0. Booch has the ball at about half field, finds Josh, and Josh, with some fancy footwork to get around the defender and slots it home. That's just nasty. After Josh put us up 3-0, he's now on the right side of the pitch and is a little twirl, so elegant to get around that defender once again and slots it home for another. That is 4-0, folks. Are you kidding me? Did you see that beautiful pirouette?
Yeah, pirouettes.
Jason now up front has some possession and kind of knocks the ball to the middle. It falls to Matt, who has a strike, and then that strike rebounds to Jason. Jason has some time, composes himself, and knocks it home. 5-0. We have a corner and Dan is the taker. He flicks the ball beautifully to a crashing Booch, who ends up heading it home. All right, another headed goal. Like I said, those are rare to see in indoor. But if you like those, you are in for a treat. I know we said we're only gonna be looking at the goals, but this will help explain some of what happens further. On the other side now, they are attacking, but Booch ends up getting possession and boxes his guy out into the wall, and the dude says, nah, not having it, so he slams him into the wall, and that kid gets a blue card, which means he's off for 2 minutes. I mean, when you're down 6-0, it does get frustrating. Trust me, I've been there. Booch now down on the other end, not having any of it. A beautiful layoff to Dan, and Dan just finishes it top corner. Now up 7-0. Our keeper, John, has it in the back, puts a beautiful ball over everyone, finds Dan, and look at that. Dan flicks the ball backward with his head over the keeper. That is insane. I'm just saying, Sports Center, you need to check this one out. Jason holding up some possession in the right corner. A little fancy footwork, finds Matt, and Matt slots it home. Now with us being up 9-0, the other team finally has had enough and slots a nice shot home in the bottom right side of the goal. We're not having any of that though, and Matt on the right side easily maintains possession and knocks another one in. That makes the score at halftime 10-1. And John, our keeper, he likes to play in the field sometimes too, and since we have such a large lead, I get to take the keeper gloves. Let's go. I am now in goal. Yeah, that's me. Looks like everything's rolling just fine. Nick on the left side smacks one home and gives us another one. However, this is where things seem to fall apart just a little bit. The other team starts to get some more possession. Our defense is just not as intense because we're up 11-1, but that slowly dissipates as the other team just decides to thrash on me. A lot of their goals coming from backing into goal and making nice turns and having me one-on-one and just smashing it past me. I don't even have time to react. In one of those occurrences, I do win out on that battle, making one of the only saves that I even touched the ball on. After all that damage is done, the score becomes 11-6, which is a little too close for comfort now, and I say, all right, gloves are off, I'm going back on the pitch where I belong. Booch is now in goal, and unfortunately, that just doesn't stop them from scoring either, but that is a nice strike right there from the other team, bottom left side of the goal. Nice. After the score becomes 11-7, I guess we just wanted to make things interesting. Dan ends up flicking a ball right to Josh, and Josh heads the ball back over the keeper. Sports Center, you need to check out this video. Legit. Josh, yet again, making those defenders work, finds some space, knocks it home. I don't even know how many goals that is for him now. Can somebody give me a count?
Hat trick.
+1.
Now being up 13-7. Watch this goal from Nick. Are you freaking serious? This is the one SportsCenter needs to put on. That is the dirtiest Rabona I have ever seen in my entire life. From the top of the 18, right around to the top corner. Matt has some possession on the left side of the field, ends up getting through defenders, putting it home, and that makes the score 15-7. We now have John, our original keeper, the one that's actually good and can save shots, set up as striker and gets a nice touch, works around a defender, and gets a goal of his own. Thank you. Now please stay in goal forever. We wanted to get one more for good measure. Josh with a nice turn and slots it home bottom right. I think that's like a double hat trick or something. Other team does go down with about 30 seconds to go and puts one home to close this game with a final score of 17-8. Yeah, do you understand now why I just wanted to look at the goals and nothing else? Well, after that goal fest, that now makes our record 3-1-2. So now we're at least above 500 and need to keep fighting so that we can have a win streak to close out this session. Ultimately though, a pretty good game. I had my first goal, which was awesome. I got to play a little bit in goal, which was not awesome. So I do want to say, John, you are a legendary keeper. You're actually the best keeper that I've ever had the pleasure of playing with. So thank you for gracing me with your presence. And please don't ever let me go back in goal ever again. All right, with that, we're out of here. I'll see you hopefully next week.